It's MJ from Alta Love. How are you? Just today, it came through pretty powerful that I'm wanting to do, and or the collective is asking for, specific elemental readings, which is obviously this share is for fire signs for the month of April. I am an Aries rising, and I have a lot of good friends who are Leos and Sagittariuses or Sagittarians. So definitely I resonate with the fire love. Of course, we all embody elements of all of the zodiac signs. Those of you who do follow astrology and things like this will be aware of that. And yet each one of us has these very unique qualities that we embody depending on the balance and the makeup of our beingness, which is made up of these four elements and other bits as well, probably. So for April, I think the reason the fire came through so powerful is that we're really now in spring, and so we're in this new energy, and it really is new on a generational level. So a lot of the fire signs for the month of April, it's like, you know when like oxygen, or if you douse fire with something that makes it go poof. So I feel like for a lot of the fire signs this month, there's going to be a little bit of explosive activity, not to frighten you in any way, but of course you guys know this with the general reading vibrashe, that you really only need to take what applies or what resonates and what feels right for you, what feels in alignment with you. You don't take, especially with the tarot, it's a lot more, like, I would say, how we as individuals are being guided in the present moment. So any given month, you might come across something that's actually for a different sign, or you might come across something that's from 2 years ago, and yet if you're being guided to watch a certain video, it's because it's relevant to you. So I would actually say, although there's a month and year here, that it doesn't necessarily have to be time specific. This could be relevant to you whenever you're watching it. So April for the fire signs, yeah, there's like this feeling of fanning the flames of our dreams, fanning the flames of our desires, and I'm also getting a real sense of connectivity. So there might be after a spell of clearing out, and or there might be a spell of realizing there's certain belief systems or certain people even that we're having to shed or let go of, and then as we're consciously and energetically and in a sense, I want to say kind of willfully releasing and letting go of certain patterns of our past, which could just simply be again, a certain train of thought or a certain reflective belief system that we've just carried and worked on releasing for the last few years, and now it's really being shed. And so there's like, it's like a fireworks almost. So a fireworks, there's a sense of a celebratory energy, especially with the Arians, because the Aries are the first cardinal sign, the babies of the zodiac, and I totally resonate with this as an Aries. But like, you just charge ahead, you move forward, you often don't think. It can be a very impulsive type of energy, a little bit careless from time to time, and or hot-tempered. So I resonate with that fire in Aries, as far as in moments, if you want to move, you just move. You don't assess the circumstances necessarily. It's very impulsive, like fire is just movable like that. And yet each of our fire signs is going to have its own explosive turning point, and or its own burning up of density, i.e. belief systems, circumstances, people, places, things, whatever, of our past that we're just not taking with us. We might know it consciously, we might not know it consciously. We might think we know it consciously, and then in a week or a day or 2 years it will be like, oh my god, that wasn't that at all. It was something completely different. And I guess maybe that's also an element of this like explosive new fiery energy, is that it's really truly shape-shifting our lives, the people, the person, the thing that we thought we were, or even the thing that we thought we were chasing, or the thing that we thought we were projecting into our future. none of it is necessarily relevant to us anymore. And because of the nature of this accelerated journey, it's like that. I think it's in tarot, in the traditional tarot, I feel like it's the Eight of Swords. And because I'm just seeing, or no, maybe it's wands, where you're just like a fire off, like like there's this quick fire release energy. And that might be coming through in the next few days. That might have already happened for some of you. And then that might be just what persists after this spell of just like this anticipatory energy, and yet at the same time this sort of waiting energy, these new energies, these old energies, you know, this shape-shifting time of bridging from one reality to the next. And so now that we're exploding into the new year, there's sure to be this like, yeah, I get just this really quick fire, and that means maybe getting messages, that means maybe having incredible insights or aha moments, things like that. And then on the other element, it's like the other fire signs, a lot of fire signs are going to be leveling up as far as taking on new roles, some coming out of the blue, some not so much. I also get a real sense of leadership. And again, it doesn't have to look like how we think traditionally leadership looks. It purely has to do with the vibrational frequencies. And so I'm getting that for a lot of the fire signs, certainly in a generational sense, there's like up-leveling our sense of self, up-leveling, and certainly from that loving perspective in our power seat, in the loving perspective, there's this generational fiery shapeshift, and it really is the result, the manifestation of so much of the inner work, the integral inner work that many of us have been, certainly if you gravitate to readings and channels like this, more and more of us have been stoking that fire, right? And so we're stoking it and we're fanning it, and now we're, oh, all right, now we've got some heat. Now we've definitely got some you know, some creative elixir energy, right? So really exciting, actually, very exciting times. You guys know this thing with general readings, plus you'll notice I'm not doing any tarot. This is purely intuitive. This is how I'm guided in life. So I just really tune in, I listen, I live a really peaceful, quiet life. I've been a highly sensitive empath all my life. Like those of you again who resonate, you get it, you know it. And with the growing YouTube community, I just feel guided to try to deliver, and not try, I don't like that word typically, just deliver a little bit more specific insight for the community, and just generally abroad, so around the world, be offering, yeah, more specific messages for pockets of the collective and pockets of people. So often because I love looking at Aries, and my rising is Capricorn, Sun in Aries, and Moon in Virgo. So there's actually a lot of earth in my chart, and but there's a nice balance, as all of you guys know. If you look at your natal chart, you can get a sense of it. So really, with these really general readings, you could actually watch all four and see if you can extract little nuggets of helpful wisdom during these great awakening times that we're living in. Oh, pardon me. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate the new subscribers and people sharing around these videos just to help build the momentum for All to Love TV and All to Love as a movement. I'm so thankful for you. Head over to All to Love and subscribe, or otherwise maybe just check out the other videos. Have an awesome day, you fire sign beauties. I love you loads, and I'll speak to you real soon. Take care. Bye bye.